There was an interesting thing that happened to me at the gun store that really opened my eyes to something that's taking place within the federal government. Because what the White House recently did was the White House had essentially passed a law saying that if you want to sell any guns, you can't profit off of it. You have to be an FFL, a few other things, and you can't do that consistently. And going to the gun store yesterday, I ran into something that I'd never ran into before, which was, and this is a gun store I frequent all the time. They know me very well there. Maggie used to work there. It's that Blue Steel. And he said that, well, one, his shelves were pretty bare. And I went there to sell him a gun, just a gun that I wasn't going to use anymore, and I'd sell it, trade it, do something like that. And he said he couldn't buy it. Now, the reason he couldn't buy it, he said, his exact words were because of what the White House did, making it difficult to buy guns. I can't buy guns. So here he is an FFL, but now he needs special licensing just to buy guns. So he can sell guns. He just can't buy guns right now. And he's having to go through this whole process, which he says will finally, is kind of have a deadline of December 25th. So he can't buy guns at all between now and then without this special licensing. This is something that I've not ran into. So I want to make this video to pose the question. Please put in the comments below, have you seen this before? Because I actually stopped at another gun store, not to sell, but just to look. And they had quite a few guns. Now, the other piece of it was, and again, please comment on this because I want to know how it's going around the country, because this is all new stuff that many of us, I had definitely not even thought I would run into a moment where an FFL cannot buy guns because of special licensing problems. But the other piece of it, and this is where I'd like you to comment too, is that he said a lot of people are afraid to sell guns. Like people are saying to him, well, I wouldn't even sell you a gun because I want to profit off of it. And obviously I'm not going to sell it at a loss. And we all have seen the value of guns go up over the years. So if you have a gun that you maybe purchased 40 years ago, you're not going to sell it at a loss. So people are refraining from coming into the gun store to sell guns as well. So what he's run into is, one, he can't buy guns. The ATF is restricting him from buying guns until he gets this special licensing in order, which he's already done his part. He's just waiting on them, and they said it'll take no longer than December 25th. But in addition to that, there's this huge mass of people that are not coming in to sell guns because they're afraid that they're going to get in trouble. Now, I will say to this, that according to the White House regulations, it does specifically say that you can't consistently do it. So if you have a gun for sale and you profit off, that's okay. You just can't keep doing that over and over and over again throughout the year. So there you go. It looks like gun restrictions through the gun stores. Looks like they're taking our guns by not allowing the places we go and purchase guns to purchase them themselves to sell them to us. But again, put the comments below any insights you might have. What's it like in your neighborhood? Is your gun dealer running into this as well? Put those comments below. Would like to take a second and suggest, man, if you feel called, be a patron of this channel. Greatly improves our ability to get the messages out as YouTube suppresses that. That link is below. The most important part of this channel, we take prayer requests, and never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.